best is here. Varsity Blitz starts right now.
So I try to be over it, and I try to pass that on to the kids. Hey, enjoy Saturday, but get over it, and don't let people keep telling you how great you are for that one game, because the next game is do or die.
Welcome to Week 12 of the Varsity Blitz. I'm Scott Gross alongside Luis Lopez.
Yes, Scott, it's a playoff edition this week for teams across the Imperial Valley. We start with the reigning bell game champions, the Brawley Wildcats, at home against the Westview Wolverines.
Now, you heard moments ago head coach John Self say it's time to put that big win behind them and focus on the task at hand. Interesting fact to share with you, the last time Brawley won the bell game and the Imperial League title, that was in 2016. That same year, they played Westview in the playoffs and lost. Will this year's script have a different ending? We take you out to Warren Field as head coach John Self and company came out determined not to repeat that recent history. First series of the contest, Wolverines' running game is shut down by the stingy Cats D. In this case, give the courtesy tackle to Big Bernie Bustamante. Brawley's defense was on point for most of the night. First offensive series for Brawley. Ethan Gutierrez throws an out route to Brandon Parras, who's knocked out of bounds after giving the Cats a first down. Offense in business, 4th and 1. Tanner Carranza gets the call and runs through a gaping hole, motors his way for a 25-yard touchdown. Carranza filling in nicely for the injured starting running back Isaiah Young. Next, Wolverines possession. Ryan Harrod is flushed out of the pocket and is stopped on the near sideline by linebacker Robert Platt. Cats force them to another 3 and out. They would cash in on the next drive. Gutierrez, the quarterback keeper, scores from several yards out, giving the Cats the 14-0 lead. Next defensive series, Cats defensive backs deliver solid coverage downfield and would lead to a nice covered sack by Bustamante again. And the big fella came to play tonight. They were going to supersize this playoff highlight in the second half action. Take it away, Luis.
Will do, Scott. We pick up the action in the third quarter as you get a look at the Tiger here. Always a good shot there. All right, quarterback's going to drop back for the pass over the middle, and Chris Camillo says, give me that. Picks it off, and there's a lot of green in front of him. Nobody's going to catch him. Can you say pick six? A house call for the Brawley defense to extend the lead. All right, over on the kickoff now. Westview looking for some room, but nowhere to go. Swallowed up by the special teams of the Wildcats. And the Brawley defense continues to dominate. Charlie Lalai gets to the quarterback and rips him down with no mercy. Now a decent gain here for Westview, as you're going to see, before being dragged down by several Wildcats. That drive would come to an end, however. Cats would eventually get the ball back on offense. Ethan Gutierrez is going to find Daniel Camille with the over-the-shoulder catch, and he goes off to the end zone for the touchdown. Brawley lead, and they would not look back. Polishing themselves for another playoff game next week, the Wildcats win this one 49-7 to survive and advance. We now head out to Brawley with sideline reporter Wiley Jahari, who has a game recap and an interview with a special guest.
And that is right. The Wildcats got their first playoff victory tonight, a score of 49-7. They came out really aggressive, and we also saw Tanner Carranza step up with 3 touchdowns in the first half. I want to bring in head coach John Self right now to talk to us about that victory. Coach, congratulations on your victory. We want to talk to you about what it took tonight from your guys to come out aggressive and get the win tonight.
Yeah, it took them just getting refocused again after last week. Winning the bell game or losing the bell game is always a big emotional high or low. And, the kids did a really good job this week of being ready and being focused to play in these playoffs.
Tanner Carranza came out really aggressive for Isaiah Young, who was out tonight. What do you have to say to a performance like that?
It's great. It's great that we have a little bit of depth and we can. It's the next man up when somebody's down, and everybody plays at the level to support each other and win.
Next week, you guys have another matchup. What is it going to take to get that second playoff victory?
It's going to take a better effort than what we had tonight and a lot more focus and just being ready to play some more ball.
Coach Self, everyone, congratulations on the win. Thank you, Coach. We're going to send it back to you guys once again. Brawley with the victory.
Nice job. Thank you, Wiley. Wiley Jahari from Warren Field and Brawley. Again, that final score, a big one in Brawley's way. Another big game in the Valley took place tonight at Ward Field and Calexico, Luis.
Yeah, Scott, the Calexico Bulldogs haven't won a playoff game since 2016, and that was on the road in Palo Verde. What's more interesting, however, is that even though they've made the playoffs a handful of times, it's been well over a decade since they've hosted a playoff game. But that all changed tonight. We take you out to Ward Field in Calexico. Hey, who let the dogs out? Looking for a rematch with Holtville in round 2, hosting Maranatha Christian. And on just the second play from scrimmage, the dogs run loose. A little triple option action that goes to Zeus Paredes, and he pops off down the sideline and outruns everyone for the 53-yard score. Dogs strike first, and they go up 8-0 with the addition of a 2-point conversion. Now over to the Eagles' first drive. Bulldog defense stepping up. Austin Stewart nowhere to go for a big sack there. Nisael Gastelum and Gabriel Verdugo were the first ones there. Maranatha Christian forced to punt. On the Bulldogs' next drive, they pick up right where they left off. Andres Ramirez takes the snap and he goes around the edge and picks up 29 yards for the first down, and it sets up this. Abraham Zazueta pitches out to Ernesto Sanchez. The Big Earn, who gets a block and shifts another gear. Speed kills. Bursts into the end zone for 6 more. Bulldogs in full control of this one. They lead 14-0. And after forcing another Eagles punt, the Dogs knocking on the door again. David Rivera does the honors this time, punches it in from 2 yards out for 6. More Calexico would lead 20-0 at the end of the quarter and eat the Eagles for dinner with a 34-3 win. And that sets up the rematch with Holtville in round 2 of the CIF Division 5 playoffs next week.
Thank you, Luis, and that wraps up this first half of the Varsity Blitz. We're going to take a quick water break, and when we return, we turn our attention to the Yuma schools. The Yuma Catholic Shamrocks welcome Payson to Ricky Gwynn Stadium for the opening round of the AIA 3A playoffs. Plus, Cibola looks to climb over 500 for the very first time all season. Plus, our out-of-town scoreboard and today's best. This is the Varsity Blitz.
You're watching Varsity Blitz on 13 on your side.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Tune in to the Tower of TVs giveaway at Quichan Casino Resort. Earn entries all November because we're giving away 155-inch 4K smart TVs. Join us Saturday, November 6th and 20th from 1 to 10 p.m. for your chance to win. Plus, sign up today at the Players Rewards Club and you could win up to $1,000. 1 club, 2 properties, more ways to redeem at Quichan Casino Resort and Paradise Casino. So much, so close. Quichan Casino Resort.
1966. The Chapman Automotive Group opened its very first dealership in Chandler, Arizona. Since then, we've strived to provide the best vehicle ownership experience possible and to give back to the communities that we're not just a part of, but make us who we are. Visit us today at Chapman Chevrolet, Chapman Buick GMC, Chapman Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, or online at ChapmanYuma.com. The Chapman Automotive Group, proud to now be a part of the Yuma community.
The Yuma Regional Bicycle Coalition invites you to participate in the Tour de Fields, an agricultural bicycle event on November 6th at 9 a.m. There will be a 52-mile, 30-mile, 10-mile, and a 5K course. This family-friendly event will guide you through Yuma's agriculture. November 6th at 9 a.m. at Somerton's Council Park. Register at tourdefields.com. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. From long treatments to hospital stays, they will miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Since 1982, Starlight Children's Foundation transformed the in-hospital experience for 17 million seriously ill kids in 800 children's hospitals and facilities across the United States. Our state-of-the-art programs like Starlight Virtual Reality, Starlight Hospital Wear, and Starlight Gaming allow kids to experience a moment of happiness, no matter the circumstance, so they can enjoy being a kid. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
You're watching Varsity Blitz. The best highlights, the best plays, continuing right now.
You're watching Varsity Blitz on 13 on your side.
Everybody in the playoffs at this particular point's good enough to beat anybody on any given night, and you're going to have to bring your A game if you want to advance. We're just happy to be here with 2 home games. on the table and then just see what happens from here. I mean, the goal was get your 2 home games and see what happens. And we're definitely in the hunt, and it's up to us now to go get it done.
Welcome back to the Varsity Blitz, everyone. Last season, the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks came within 1 game of winning the AIA State 3A Championship.
The Shamrocks fell just short of their 4th state title to Snowflake, and oddly enough this year, both teams are on the other side of the bracket, meaning they could meet again in the final. To Ricky Gwynn Stadium, where the Shamrocks were led onto the field by bagpipes. Well, you didn't see it there. Yuma Catholic looking to take the first step in getting back against the Payson Longhorns. First play of the game, Richard Stallworth's pass tipped off the hand of Justin Erath, picked up by Mason Herrera. Longhorns take over. Rock's defense, though, standing firm, and they would not allow the outside run. Jared Marquez is there to put a stop to it. Rock's back in business on offense. Stallworth finds Mario Martinez for a big gain and a big first down. And moments later, Stallworth will find Austin Rush for the 1-yard strike. 7-0 Rocks. Early second quarter, Yuma Catholic on the punt, and watch as it's going to hit a Payson player. Rocks Logan Rush recovers. Yuma Catholic back on offense, and they wouldn't waste this one. Stallworth from his own 47 lets it loose and finds Austin Rush for the 57-yard score. Rocks up 14-0 early in the second. They go on and roll in this one by a score of 47-0 over the Payson Longhorns, and they now advance to round 2 of the playoffs.
All right, over to Raider Field at Cibola High School, where the Raiders took on the North Mustangs, coming over from Phoenix. Second to last regular season game of the year for the Raiders. We jump to the second quarter now, about 7 minutes left in the first half. 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Senior quarterback Caleb Miller launches this one way up to Ezzie Brown. 39-yard touchdown pass there. North strikes first. They go up 7-0. All right, let's see if the Raiders could answer on the next drive. Goal-to-go situation for Cibola. Quarterback Andrea Costa makes a quick toss over to Isaiah Areola. And just like that, game's tied at 7. Now take a look at this next play here. Cibola back with the ball. Acosta rolls out, quick throw, and oh my goodness, is that Odell Beckham Jr. out there? No, it's Areola with the amazing catch. Raiders would go on to punt that drive, however. Cibola would regain possession with just under a minute left in the first half. Clock down to just 15 seconds. Acosta heaves this one up. Hallelujah. It's Seth Rodriguez coming up with a massive catch before the half to set the Raiders up in the red zone. 40 yards on the pass there for the Raiders, and that would lead to this right here. Just 7 seconds on the clock. Acosta back to Areola, his 2nd touchdown on the day. Raiders would miss the extra point, but they do go up 13-7 at the end of the first half. We're still waiting on the final score from this one. Game was 19-14 Cibola, still up in the 3rd quarter last time we checked.
Let's now take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, a big score here. Calexico over Maranatha Christian, 34-3. That is Calexico's first home playoff game in over a decade.
Yeah, big win for them there. And then as you can see, Cibola and North, we're still waiting on the final score from that one.
Westview Brawley score was incorrect. Brawley won big today, so Brawley's going to the second round. Another big game here. Central over Otay Rent. Central, the number 10 seed on the road. Imperial loses a tight one, 24-21 to Santana. And Gila Ridge all over Cactus.
Yeah, big win for Gila Ridge there, 64-0. Definitely a blowout win there.
We leave you now with today's best. A big, huge thanks to Marina, Omar, and George. In our director's booth, Cole Johnson, Adonis Albright, Adam Klepp helping with scores, Rob Fram, Wiley Jahari, Vince Ibarra, Joe Tapaste covering our games, Jonathan Bushko with graphics, Lisa Sturgis, Marcus, and everyone on the web. Thank you, everyone out there, for watching. Another fantastic one. More playoffs to get to tomorrow.
Definitely can't wait to see it, Scott. Thanks for joining us. This is the Varsity Blitz.